Alright, shalom, shalom. First thing I want to do is give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh Bashem Al-Shai, Bashem Rakak Wadash, Taban to the apostle and elders of great millstone. And salutation, brothers, pushing this word with truth, said it with charity. So, through the spirit, it's going to be real quick, just at work on my break, man. Just something hit me, man. Basically, this quote kind of came into my head, and I'm like, let me look it up, really kind of cutting myself, kind of examining myself. This came up. So the quote says, nobody is too busy. It's just a matter of priorities. All right. So, and that's really what it is, man. Because if you really wanted to do this work, all right, you'll make the provisions to do it. You'll make sure you're doing what you need to do. You'll make sure you're on point. You'll make sure you're studying. You'll make sure you watching videos. Just being occupied in the spirit, man. Nobody's shouldn't have to force you to do anything. And don't get me wrong. Sometimes we get caught up in life and shit happens. Because shit happens. But it shouldn't be an ongoing thing. It just really show you where your priorities at. You really need to when things like that happen is when, you really need to look yourself in the mirror and examine yourself, and that goes for me first and foremost. So this is Matthew 6:21. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start at 19. Lay not up for yourself treasures upon earth, where moth and rust do corrupt, and what thieves break through and steal. All right, so here it is. Don't put your whole focus into building, goddamn it, building a 5-star restaurant on a sinking ship, because it's not gonna happen. Now, ain't nothing wrong with having your business, and if you happen to be an entrepreneur, and you making some money, but that shouldn't come in front of Yahweh Bashem Al-Shai, man. That should never come in front of Yahweh Bashem Al-Shai, all right? It says, but lay up for yourself treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust do corrupt, and where thieves do not break through and steal. So we need to be getting right with Yahweh Bashem Al-Shai, man, first and foremost, all right? Yeah, you run your businesses, but you have your families and things of that nature. But should none of that come before Yahweh Bashem Al-Shai, man? All right, because all those things can be taken from you. But the kingdom, once Yahweh Shai get those new bodies out and he returns, nothing is gonna stop that. All right. It says, for where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. All right. So wherever your treasure is, that's where your mind gonna be too. So if you is focused on this world, guess that's your treasure. So that's what your mind is gonna be focused on. That's what you're gonna be daily involved in. That's what you're gonna have your whole life basically surrounding about that. But here, this is what our whole life revolve around. Yahweh Bashem Al-Shai, man. So the truth first, and then we fit life in after that. So we put the Yahweh Bashem Al-Shai first, and then all the extracurricular shit come afterwards. Nothing comes before that. All right. So, matter of fact, let me get this. Leisure wise. All right. This is Sirach 38:24. All right. It's Sirach 38:24. The wisdom of the learned man cometh by opportunity of leisure, and he that has little business will become wise. So if your business in this world is little, hey, look, that's where your heart gonna be, man. And it's gonna show, man. It's gonna show with your conduct. It's gonna show when you talk, when you open your mouth. It's gonna show, because it's some brothers that literally got that spiritual eye that can look at you and see basically the change, and see if you dealing with something, seeing if you battling something, And the brother may cuss you out, or the brother may give you some encouraging words. You know, it says, how can he get wisdom that holdeth the plow and gorgeth the goad, and driveth oxen, and occupied in their labors, and who talk is of bullocks? He giveth his mind to make furrows, and is diligent to give kind folder. All right. It says, so every carpenter and workmaster that labor of night and day, and that cut every grave seal, and are diligent to make great verity, and give themselves to counterfeit imaginary, and work and watch to finish a work. The smith also sitting by the anvil, and considering the ironwork, the vapor of the fire wasteth his flesh, and he fighteth with the heat of the furnace. The noise of the hammer and the anvil is ever in his ears, and his eyes look still upon the pattern of the thing that he maketh. He setteth his mind to finish his work, and watches to polish it perfectly. So doeth the potter sitting at his work, and turneth the wheel about with his feet, who's always careful to set his work, and maketh all his work by number. He fashioned the clay with his arm, and bowed down his strength before his feet. He applieth himself to lend it over, and he is diligent to make clean the furnace. All these trust to their hands, and everyone is wise in his work. So basically, you see these men, what they do, they diligently, all right, get somebody, like I said, the anvil. Hey, look, they go through they dealing with that fire, is burning their flesh, so they doing what it takes to make a perfect work, man. That's the same mindset we should be in. All right, really. Hey, look, and if Jake don't want to do what he want to do, and Jake don't want to do nothing, Jake don't want to try, because it's really about trying. If Jake don't want to try, hey, look, fuck him, man. Because at the end of the day, hey, look, here at Great Millstone, we work. Yeah, sometimes you get short, but you got to do something, man. You got to do something. Like sometimes, I get caught up in life. I got 9 kids and this and that. But guess what? That shit ain't no excuse. Hey, like a brother told me, you think the Lord give a fuck if I play football or not? If I can play good at football or not? You think Yahweh Shema Shai give a fuck that you got 9 kids? Or you got 5 kids, 2 kids, 3 kids? Hey, because he come first, and he could take all that away from you. So really, we need to always keep that in our mind, man, because, look, if we don't have our priorities together, we going to get destroyed, man. We going to get destroyed. If we don't do what was required by us from Yahweh Shema Shai, that's destruction. And nobody has an excuse. Like the scriptures say, oh, thou inexcusable old man. All right, so with that, I just hope it was edifying. Just want to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh Shema Shai, B'Shem Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone. And salutations, you brothers, pushing this word with true sincerity, with charity. Shalom and the Bible Ball.